Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. PlannerGirlMek here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are working on week 10 in my homeschool planner. We are doing days the 9th through the 13th, which the 13th was Friday the 13th. So I pulled this kit back out. I used this in a cozy Friday the 13th spread. And so I wanted to use it in this weekly spread as well. So here I'm showing you I already have my date covers done. I use the same font that I used in the cozy journal. I'll have it linked down below so you guys can know the name of it. If it's not a standard font, it's a font that you can find on depop.com. But here's everything that I am using from that kit. I absolutely loved how I was able to take this same exact Goodnotes sticker kit and make a completely different look of this spread. Most of the stickers that I didn't use any of these, maybe with the exception of the candles in that last spread. So I love that you can you can use them multiple times, and that's one of the great things about going digital. You can use your stickers in a multitude of ways, and I absolutely loved it. So the first thing that I did was I grabbed this beautiful castle scene. I love the dark tones, the orange and the black infused together makes this, I love it's it's Halloween, but it doesn't look that creepy to me. I think what makes the picture on the bottom look like a little spooky is the pumpkins all cut out and stuff. But I thought it was really cute, and I just made that big, so I had the two castles on the side. Next, I'm going to grab the are these birds or bats? Let me zoom in. These are bats. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the bat clusters, and that also came in that same Halloween set, and I sized them down so they could be dividers to separate the stuff that we do on the weekend, and I loved it so much. I do need to update because I haven't needed to use this in a while, so I do need to take out that, I already did the report card, so I need to take that off and put what we actually did. I just realized that I didn't update my sidebars, so mental note to self. But of course, as I grab stickers from this page, I put them off to the side so I won't get confused as to what I am doing. Um, and I also want to let you guys know that I was homeschooling while I was doing the screen record. Like I said in my last video, I screen record my homeschool videos while my son is doing math. It takes him maybe about 45 minutes to an hour to do his math when it's independent time. And as he progresses in his math, he gets a lesson, the lesson is taught to them, and then he has a allotted amount of time that's independent where he has to do it himself. And then I go back and check in if he has anything wrong. We go over it, and then he has more problems to do until he gets it perfected. So I'm loving I'm loving that I get like an extra 45 minutes to just sit and zone out and be cozy. Not completely zone out, because I'm on one couch and he's, sitting at either the table or sitting on the couch. He can sit wherever he wants to. We don't have like an assigned seating in our homeschool classroom because that is the joy of homeschooling. So he's just sitting, chilling, doing his work, and I am just readily available if he needs me, but I'm also trying to make my lesson plans pretty. So I grabbed another scene where it was the pumpkins and the books, and I put that up at the top left hand corner up there. And then I grabbed this cute little doggy with a little witch hat, and it had like the three little pumpkins that I just thought it was perfect. It was just cute. The books, represent school for me and lesson plan, so I wanted to bring that all in there, and I just thought it was so adorable. And then next, I'm grabbing this other book stack with the candle and some cute little pumpkins. When I tell you this kit had so much in it, and I wanted to make sure I took advantage of using some of the elements from this Halloween kit from KezaKu. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you guys where I got the kit from. It's a KezaKuDesigns kit. It's the Halloween kit. But I wanted to make sure that I just tackled all the elements. And this was one of the fashion dolls that I did not use, I believe. And I used like 3 or 4 girls in that last Cozy Journal spread and still had more to use. So, I mean, when I tell you her sticker kits are the kits that just keep giving, love. So here I am placing my bottom banner, bottom half of my spread down, and I use the candle, the witch hat, and then I repeated that because y'all know I like my patterns in my little homeschool planner. And then I placed a spider web, and then I took the cluster of birds flying off. So we have a mixture of birds and bats in this spread. Um, and I thought that was really, really cute contrast. I do not like that black line at the bottom, so I always grab my lasso tool, circle in a empty spot, I copy and then I paste that down, and then I stretch it out to go through the bottom like I'm doing here, and then we get to use our amazing feature, send to back. So you when you're in picture mode, it works fine, at least for me. And then you just send it to back, and here I'm gonna perfect it a little bit. But I love that you just hit arrange, send it back, and there's no fuss, no muss. Before we used to have to like copy the other stuff, delete it, paste down it. Whew, ciao. It's amazing. I love that new feature. So next, what I am doing is I am erasing that line that I have there, showing that there was no school. We did fall break. So there was no school on Friday the 13th and then the following Monday. And you will see that reflected in my next homeschool lesson plan, which should go live next week. So now I'm going to grab this beautiful fashion doll, beautiful girl. Love her hair, love her hoop earrings, everything about her. We're going to grab these pumpkin clusters and we are just going to finish off this spread with a bang. So I'm going to take the girl, and because there was no school on Friday, y'all know how I like to, make a scene. I'm just gonna make her a little bigger than what I would normally do, because normally I don't have the space on my homeschool spreads to, make the stickers pop out. But for here I did. So I'm gonna stretch her legs out a little bit and, make her be the center of the attention on this spread. And I absolutely love it. I love how that came out. So pretty. So pretty. So on the side next to the coils, I put a line of bats. Just, I just thought it would look cute there. So I just, just put it there. Um, so I know when I was doing this part, I was helping my son with a math problem. So you might be like, why is she doing the same thing like multiple times? That's why, because I was doing math. So I decided to move the no school fall break, and I was trying to figure out where I wanted it to go, but I didn't want to take away from the scene. Because I don't need to put in there that there was no school, but I do because I like to have a record that we didn't have school that day. So I just put it down at the bottom because it's still in the same day, and I wanted to stretch that part out a little bit. And then I think I maneuvered her a little bit more to where she's close to the castle. So she's kind of like, she got 2 houses. She got she's got one castle where when she's not all in her witchiness, and then she's got a regular castle up top. I don't know. Y'all know how I be coming up with stuff, but not for homeschool. This is not cozy journaling. This is cozy planning. So yeah. So then I'm going to take the pumpkin and I'm going to fix it to where it's kind of in 4 squares a little bit. So it's at the edge of the corners of these four boxes, and I just thought that was so cute. Y'all know I like to think outside the lines. Try thinking outside the lines. I know for so long when I was paper and pen planning, you know, you had to be in that little box, in that little Erin Condren box. Y'all remember that? And you just, you know, the lines, everything had to be perfect, and and I have been in this season in my digital planner. I'm like, I don't have to stay inside the I can paint outside the lines, and that's okay. So that's what I've been doing in my homeschool planner, just decorating and seeing what happens if I paint outside the lines and see what happens. And I love it. You know, it's like the girl in the corner, she's sitting on the coils. If I had a paper and pen planner, I would not be able to do that. I would have to cut it to where it would give the illusion that she's coming. Y'all, listen, y'all know. But I'm loving the new freedom, the new, you know, I'ma do me era that I'm in with my planning. And I don't know, I think it came out really beautiful. I hope you guys like this because I just, I couldn't get enough of all of the decor. So now what I'm doing is I am putting down the date covers. And what I decided to do here was just to take I think it's three pumpkins and a candle. And I put one, I don't think I put five. I put four. So they're kind of like centered in between the dates. And then I took that same line bat cluster and put it up top, kind of like it was like a garland, like it's decorated on top of it. And I'm like moving my hands right now, like y'all can see me, but I'm betting you can visualize. I'm showing you that it's on top of that, you know, kind of like a decor. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the quote, and I'm going to grab the birds and bring them on over. And the quote says, "Without the dark, we'd never see the stars." So I thought that was really, really cute. And I eventually am going to go in and grab a paint splash. I believe it's the same one I used last week. Yeah, it's the same one I used yesterday for the quote. I liked the whole feel of the orange. You know, I might try to use that throughout each week. I don't know. We'll see. Or something of that capacity. Um, but that's what I did there. So you'll see that in a minute. But right now I'm just spreading these birds all around because y'all know I like to get a little pop in there. And for this spread, the birds are the pop that is needed for this spread to give it kind of like it's a scene, but it's not, but it is. Make sense? It makes sense to me. It's gonna make sense to somebody. And then you guys saw that I put down the spider webs with the big spider. I think I did like three of those. Yes. And I think that is about it for what I did. Now, there was a glitch happening with Goodnotes, and I decided to leave it in for y'all because I wanted you to see what I was going through. It was right here. I brought it in. I'm still in lasso mode, and I decided to hit lasso, arrange, send it back, right? It didn't work. It froze. So I went over to picture and I'm like, it's not working. It's not working. What's going on? What's happening? So I'm like shaking the screen trying to get it to unlock, and I keep moving it back and forth, and then I have to like tap the screen in order for it to erase cuz it's not there. So it's a headache, and I'm really hoping that Goodnotes fixes that very soon. But it only happens when you're in lasso mode. So what I do here is I paste it, and then I immediately click into the picture tool and then send it to back from there with arrange, send to back, and there's no problem. So I think it's something to do with the lasso function. I'm not 100% sure, but I wanted to leave that in case, you know, you guys didn't know what I was talking about in the last video, the glitch with lasso and the arrange tool. It's still new. It's something that they just gave us. It's not even a month old, I believe. So, I mean, there's gonna be hiccups. But I'm sure if enough of us complain about it, they'll get their IT people on it. So I just want to share that with you guys. But we are all done. Leave me a is if there's a bat emoji, leave me a bat emoji, and of course, leave me my brown heart and an orange heart, and let me know how you guys are doing today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Find some cozy time for yourself. Be safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.